Welcome to Taking the Credit episode number 45.
Not bald.
Yeah, we were just talking about how bald I am. And Kirsten got in, obviously, as probably some of you guys who have been listening to this or know me and have known me for the last decade knew that I had a shaved head for the whole time. So
Not bald.
Kirsten's starting to realize that when I grow it out, it's more obvious that there's
No,
less hair.
not at all. That's not even what I'm getting at. You do have hair.
So she's saying I'm not bald, but
Not
I'm
the
definitely
bald.
balding. That's what she's
Almonds.
implying. So
Almonds.
Yeah.
Bald.
should we talk about that
Bald.
commercial?
It's very annoying.
Everlywell?
Yeah.
This will cue something in the algorithm, so they'll end up getting more money, and that's fine.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, Everlywell, please. Yeah.
Almonds.
Can you tell them a little bit about it?
Almonds. Why do I have to do it?
You just don't want to?
There are people out
Okay,
there
I'll
that
say it
I
if you
feel
don't
like
wanna.
they can't pronounce their L's in sentences. It's so weird. But
It's not
there's a
even
lady, and it's a home video, and she's like, "Hi, Everlywell almonds."
You got to give it a little more backstory.
That's basically it. Almonds.
There's so much more to the
Turns out
story.
I'm allergic to almonds.
All right. So Everlywell is this company that apparently you send them your DNA and they tell you what a doctor would tell you if you took a blood test.
Almonds.
It's funny that even in the ad they're like, it confirmed what the doctor's test showed
Yeah.
me, and it's like, yeah.
Because they're
Why would you have?
doctors.
Yeah. Why would you have somebody else confirm a doctor's test?
Almonds.
But anyway, apparently it's like, okay, babe, that's
Sorry.
enough. Apparently people are using it to like figure out what food sensitivities they have.
Without
And
going to a doctor?
I
apparently.
guess, yeah. But this one commercial, since we watch Hulu, we see this commercial all the time,
Over
and
and
it's,
over.
yeah, a girl who looks like she's being held hostage.
Yeah.
She seems
She looks
very
very small.
uncomfortable.
Very small.
Well, just very uncomfortable.
Small. That's how she would say it.
And she doesn't actually mispronounce almonds, but it sounds like she does. I don't know. It's like one of those
I feel
weird...
like they changed it. I feel like it used to be almonds,
Nah, I
and then
think
now it's like
It's
almonds.
just like one of those weird audio trick sort of things. But anyway, it's a weird commercial, and we see it a lot. It's like a testimonial, but also probably not. But anyway,
Turns
I
out
said, thank
I'm
you,
allergic
Everlywell.
to almonds.
And then we saw like another commercial where it seemed like they were being held captive.
the one where they're like up close. It like zooms into their face.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 of them or
Yeah.
something. But yeah, anyway, thank you, Everlywell.
Thanks for sponsoring us.
Yeah.
Almonds. Maybe they'll hire me next time. Turns
I
out
don't
I'm
know.
allergic to almonds.
Yeah. So
But there are people out there I notice. I think it's just part of like an accent where their L's tend to drop off. It's kind of weird.
I don't know. I mean, I think we've heard her say it correctly. It's
Okay,
just that
I know,
it
but that's the
sounds like-
thing. I know it. I mean, I feel like I can't remember who. I want to say there's someone that I work with that does that, like where their L's just seem to drop off in some of the words. Like if it's not as prominent, like almond, like almond, like that's, words like that.
Salmon.
Well, that's okay.
Perfect.
Speaking of salmon,
Steak.
yeah, that's good.
Surf and turf.
Just steak.
Just turf.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Big steaks. So
I don't think I've ever had such a big steak before. I'm excited. I'm gonna cook it in the
couple of former vegans.
the
grill?
nope, the
Oh.
cast iron.
Cast iron skillet.
Yeah, remember I cooked a steak for you one time that was really good.
Yeah. It
And
was.
the trick is, I watched a video, like you put butter on it. You just coat it with butter, basically, and you let it sit while it cooks with butter, like, on it.
It's magnificent. It's one part of the cow soaking over another part of the cow.
Cow fat, but I've got vegan butter,
You
so
could just like bite into a cow. How good would that taste?
probably not.
All of it together, just in one
Great.
spot.
Just a cow.
Like hamburger helper.
Hamburger help me.
Cheese the burger.
Cheeseburger. It was really sad last night. The Five Guys. We got cheeseburgers.
What was sad?
It wasn't good. It was not, I don't know. There was something about it. It was missing the bacon, but
Yeah,
on top of that, like, it was just kind of meh.
Yeah. Mine was really good. But also, it's been a while since we've, since we've splurged in the food department. Not really. I mean, we had the Post, but I guess we just have been choosing.
We've been eating it
lighter
slowly
options.
and putting it on top of salads. Yeah.
True. Yeah. But
salads and smoothies. That's really been pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then
the origin story.
little what?
That's like what we used to do all the time.
Oh yeah, and we're just trying to do it again. But I think I go up and down with how I feel. You know, like weight stuff, like where it's just like, oh, I can eat a pizza and that's fine or something. But then like I'll feel real bad for like a week. So like if I can eat healthy as long as possible, I feel better just in general. But yeah, there are times where it's just like.
We share that in common, definitely. So, anyway, no real motivation to eat out, except I would have Buffalo Wild Wings.
I know, but we had cheeseburgers last night, so we're going to have to wait like 4 weeks.
What would Everlywell say about buffalo wings?
Almonds.
No.
Almonds.
Find out that something that's on the healthy list could also be giving me inflammation in my body.
Almonds.
Thank you, Everlywell.
Almonds.
At least we're not hearing that one commercial with the song all the time.
Family. Running through the kitchen.
I'm
Family.
not gonna. What an awful way to
running through the kitchen. Sorry, I just realized that's a running
with the scissors.
Yeah, that's what I pictured, like knives. Running through the kitchen. What do they say though? Cooking in the kitchen. Family, something in the kitchen. Family, running through the yard. Family, like birds of a feather. Family, we're taking a chance. Family.
Like birds of a feather, right?
Yeah.
Get off your shoes. Take off your shoes.
Take off your shoes.
Kick off your shoes?
Kick off your shoes, probably.
Whatever. Yeah. Man. That laid a real impact on us. And,
we know
and when Hulu does commercials, they replay them a lot. It's like you see the same 3 commercials for a month the whole time you're watching it. So
over and over.
I definitely was able to recognize that song after a while.
Yeah.
We actually came to love it.
Yeah,
it's like if you can't beat them, join them.
Right, I enjoyed it. Like when it would come on, I feel like I would sing along to it, and then I would just keep singing it. But that commercial, I'm assuming that they had to take it down because no one was wearing masks in that commercial, and they were all running around without masks on. So they were like, "We can't have that."
Gatherings of 10 or more.
Yeah,
that's a no-no.
Yeah,
can't do that.
Nope.
Yep. So, oh yeah. Do you mind looking to see if Rod Stewart's on Cameo?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because we were talking about this yesterday in the car. Yes. If you want my body, if we could get that or him to even hint toward it, make that into... Is he on there?
I'm still looking.
Okay.
I would pay for that. I would pay for that. There's only Molly Stewart, James Stewart, Colton Stewart. I wonder if Martha Stewart.
Do you think she would sing it?
No.
Oh. It'd be worth a shot.
Nope. Now I'm just going to get stuck in the Cameo.
Hey, Martha, I see that Rod's
again.
not on Cameo. Would you mind singing this since we can't get to him? She might be flattered.
I saw that this guy showed up on...
say his name.
You say his name. $300. Holy cow.
Say his name.
Alice Cooper.
There you go.
Sorry, it showed up on my Facebook timeline. Oh, he's got 4.9 stars. Like someone docked him half a star. What?
Yep. There are people out there. I wasn't satisfied with Alice Cooper's shout out.
Was upset because he didn't say my name as requested to my mother. I was bummed after being so excited. That's it.
Oh.
But that showed up on my Facebook. So it was definitely because we were talking about Cameo. And then, yeah,
So,
classic rock.
yeah, I guess we're just kind of out of luck with all these remakes that we wanted to do.
And the guitarist from Marilyn Manson, John 5.
Yeah, who's that?
I don't know.
Does he know any Rod Stewart?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Categories, Disney. What does that mean? Oh, I pictured like Disney characters. Sorry, I'm getting stuck in that hole of the...
It's okay. Yeah, no. I shouldn't have opened the windows, even though it's a good idea at the same time. It's like, there's a whole world out there. It's distracting.
Sorry, I'm closing it. The windows are distracting to you?
Yeah, that's okay, though. There was just somebody, like, literally standing in the middle of the road out there, so, like, for a while.
Interesting. Reminds me of a time when I lived in Denver, and it was, like, late in the night, early morning, like, going to or from a party. Excuse me. And there was, like, a lady sitting in the middle of the road on Quebec, and it's, like, a busy road, and she was mumbling all the stuff. We, like, pulled over to see if she needed help, and she was like, my child belongs in the streets or something weird. It was very weird. But we called 911 and we're like, hey, someone's acting crazy in the middle of the road. So.
And they were like, not my problem. Have a good day.
Could be.
Could be. Yeah. Can be a hard one, especially if they're not violent.
Yeah. What do? Send them to a psychiatric ward or something?
No, you can't really just do that. I think the first move would be into a hospital. They would have to find a reason to bring them to a hospital, and then sometimes they could get stranded in a hospital or just like be in a hospital for a really long time if it's not deemed safe for them to go home. And then there's also nobody who's power of attorney who could find a place for them to live, so then it's just on them to find a place for themselves to live, but they're not cognitively capable of doing that, so then they just get stuck. So hospitals have social workers who often are like, ew, God. They're often like reaching out to agencies to try to find power of attorneys to help place people. And a lot of times social workers in hospitals do the placement of those people just to help. So
cool.
Yeah, I think that's what your mom was talking to me about.
Yeah, the people on
like
you could work at the hospital doing that.
And I know that's what social workers at hospitals do, just because I work not in a hospital, but with sometimes talk to those social workers. So, babe, that's so nasty. Just stop.
It reminds me of Play-Doh, like where you push the Play-Doh through like the things and then it comes out that way.
But it's
so I like push it through my teeth and then I like.
Ugh. All right. Well,
sorry.
You take it from here, babe.
I'm just listening to you and I'm having
just
fun
like
with
hearing
my
your
peanut
nasty
butter.
teeth noises in my ears. Yeah.
There's no peanut butter in my mouth. That's just my teeth.
Yeah, it's gross.
Whatever.
Take it from here. I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore.
You're talking about the hospital work where you like send people places and
it's not even a thing.
Well, I'm sorry. I was very distracted by my peanut butter.
Well, yeah, I don't know. There's really not much else to say about that, but
yeah, sorry.
That's what happens, I guess, if cops are called on people or they just don't do anything. So
hope for the best.
Talk to
say a
them
prayer.
Yeah.
Send prayers.
Yeah. Yep. So, anyway, that's that. Cat in a hat.
Almonds.
Thank you, Everlywell.
That's going to be the title of this episode. Almonds.
Maybe. So you gotta remind me. We saw Becky today.
Becky. That was exactly what I was going to say.
Say it.
Becky. I just did. We saw Becky today. We wrapped up the Becky video, right?
Yeah, we're all done.
Yep.
That's one major thing accomplished this week. Wrapped up the project for Becky, and
we got to meet her little dogs today.
Yeah,
they were very precious.
Brought back her photos, dropped those back off today, and took a picture of her to send to her. So she has a nice photo as well, but it was great. I mean, Becky kind of sounds the same on the phone every time I talk to her, and it's like very short responses, but also upbeat. So I don't really have a good gauge of how she's feeling, but it was nice in person to get like, I guess, closure in a way that she enjoys the project, because I gave it to her on Thursday evening, and it's Saturday afternoon now, so she had a chance to watch at least some of it, and she said she shared it with her sister, and they both really love it. So she also said she's making something for us.
I know, I'm excited.
Nice. She's probably knitting something, because she was knitting when we first met her. But yeah, that's really good. It feels nice that that's over, and then we have another one on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Although I called on Friday afternoon and gave like a confirmation voicemail and haven't heard back, so I hope that it goes through. I mean, I have the proposal signed and everything, but that's nice. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. At least this time I know it's happening, so I can pack things up earlier.
Mm-hmm. Do you know, where does he live?
In Boulder.
In Boulder, yeah, that's right. You were telling me about that.
Yeah, so we'll just pack everything up into the car so we can leave around 4:15 or something. Yeah.
Oh, on Monday, right?
Yeah.
My Monday's busy. I need to, because I work, you know.
Yeah, but this has been on the calendar forever. What do you mean?
I know. I should look at my schedule, because Mondays are usually really busy. I should start blocking some time off in the afternoon so I can go.
I mean, if you can't make it too, then it's fine.
No, it's not fine.
It's not fine, but I could do it.
Nope.
The goal is to get it to a point where it's a one-person thing.
Let me double check. Sorry, you just brought that up.
There. Yeah. Yeah, it's at 5.
Mm-hmm.
So, but, yeah. I understand that's the end of your day. Which is different from the end of mine. So, anyway. Hopefully that works out. And I'm excited to do that. And then the VHS stuff has been gaining some traction. However, I guess the hard part of being a business owner is setting prices and not bending, because, I don't know, you could potentially get more business if you bent the prices, but then nobody takes you seriously why you set your prices that way. And yeah. So anyway, I still have some thinking to do about that, because like, if people have like 10 or more tapes, maybe they should get some sort of price break. So, who knows? But anyway, that's something I'm figuring out, learning on the go, as they say.
Okay, we're good. I just blocked off my afternoon. The last call I have on Monday is at 3, and that's fine.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Bueno. Sorry, I just want to take care of that before I forget, because I don't want anyone scheduling anything.
Oh, that's good.
Beep,
Thank you.
beep. Yeah. Speaking of things, it's been rainy this weekend, kind of.
Yeah.
A little rainy, cloudy. It feels nice. I'm very warm. Probably should have taken off these pants, but that's okay.
Same.
Warming up, heating up.
Yeah, these are too tight. These are like $10 jeans from Walmart, though, and they're still
comfy.
No,
probably just got
they're not comfy.
No. What happened?
They've never been comfy.
Well,
they're just stiff jeans.
Oh.
And
but you should get some stretchy jeans.
Yeah, I should.
Do men make stretchy jeans?
My body is just not meant for this. I feel like the waist size isn't made for my man hips, so it's like extra tight
But your butt is big. You do have a
That
man.
hurts me in these jeans.
You have like a workout butt. Like a lot of
Ew.
older men have no butts, like King of the Hill.
I can't wait.
But you have a butt because you squat and deadlift and work out. So
One day
why
I'm
is the
gonna
back
shed
of
it.
this chair sticky? I feel like I've been sitting up so straight because when I put my back against it, it's sticky. Watch. Oh wait. I don't know. Is it my skin?
Not gathering.
Nope, it is sticky. Just stick your fingers into it and then pull away like it's sticky. Yeah, ew. Now I cannot slouch or
That's probably
relax.
sweat. I can get you some paper towels.
No, just leave it because then I would have to
Ew.
sit and talk. No, I'm not putting my back on it. We'll do it later.
You're gonna sit proper for the rest of the time?
Yeah, I have been so far.
Oh
And
my
then I forget and I lean back and then I'm like, oh crap.
Wow.
But this is fine.
Okay. Yuckos, though, you know.
Sure.
It's probably me. It's probably my sweat sitting in that chair.
It's fine.
It's not fine. You're gonna move out.
Oh, we talked about everything so far that I wrote here, work being busy, and except the only thing that we haven't talked about yet is how Jude likes to roll and poop. And she did that today.
Yeah, it's so
Or hobo,
strange.
homeless, vomit.
I don't know.
It was something, right?
It was something. It was like probably dog puke.
I'm a John. I like to roll and poop.
Yeah.
And
it,
John is Jude's nickname.
it was a real bummer. We just left the house and pretty much right away my Bluetooth headphones started glitching out. And so I was trying to restart those and I looked down and Jude's just rolling in some stuff that looks like vomit. So
Rolling in the poop.
brought her right
Rolling
back
in the
here
poop.
and got that Dawn out because she's a dirty duck. And
That's so funny. I can't believe you started walking and then she rolled in it and then you were like, all right, that's it. We're going back.
is she?
and then you
It was
turn
like
around.
literally like pooled on her.
Ew.
Why would I keep walking? That's disgusting.
I don't know. I guess you were close enough that it's
yeah,
okay.
it was like right around the corner. So also, I can't believe you would suggest that I keep her walking her with puke on her.
If I was far enough away, I would just keep going.
No, I would come straight back and it's punishment. And I almost was thinking like, that's it. I'll go back once Kirsten wakes up and we can go together. But I knew from being out there for like 2 minutes that it was already so hot. I didn't want to wait any longer.
That's fair. Yeah, it has been really warm. Very, very warm. But that too, I mean, I'm so excited that, I mean, in my mind, August has always been fall. And I know August is still really hot. But if you think about it, like when you picture summer, especially as a kid, it's June and July. Like that's summertime, June, July. And then August is like easing into fall. And not really easing in because it's still really hot. But I get so excited about August. It's just getting closer to colder weather.
Yeah, and you always hated fall.
Yeah, and now I
here we
like
are.
it. Thank you.
Yeah. It's because we did some elk hunting once upon a
because
time.
We changed the vibe
Changed the vibe.
to a good time.
Summer has come and passed. Yeah?
Do do dee do do dee.
What's that?
Do do dee do do dee. That's the beginning of the
Is
song.
that Thriller?
No, it's the beginning of the song. It's just like some keys. It's like do do dee do do dee. Do do dee.
beautiful.
Do, do, dee. Sorry. That keeps coming up. We've been watching the old seasons of Bachelor in Paradise, and by old seasons I mean like the first one from 2014, I think is when it was. And they have like their noises. There's this one girl that's got the clown music because she's a clown essentially. She just is. I don't know. They make her out to be a clown. Maybe
Yeah,
she's
they
not a
make
clown.
it so much worse with the
Some of
sound,
the music,
but
yeah.
also like she's just a long-winded individual with not a lot of
After the
substance in it.
storm, there's a rainbow. That was really funny.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry for like the zero context. If you've watched Bachelor in Paradise, like whatever, you get it. Maybe you
In
don't.
2014.
Yeah. But this one, it's like blonde ladies all talking about and how after the storm comes a rainbow. She said it once, and then maybe they just played the clip over and over again, but she said it once, and then like 3 times after she kept saying it. So like I think something in her mind clicked. She's like, wow, that's good. And then she just kept repeating it.
Yeah. Yep. She was loving it.
Yeah.
But
It's a good show. Good quality drama. They totally create it,
Yeah,
they
it's
send
weird.
in these
it's weird.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said someone's here. I was like, oh no. But yeah, they send in the weirdest people and like the most dramatic people, and it's like they're asking for it.
Yeah. I have no idea how much left we have. It's like a weird system where they keep bringing in, like they kick out people and then they bring in more girls and more guys. So it's like, I don't know when it ends or how it ends.
Yeah, like who wins,
Yeah.
Who
Is it just like a
gets-
time thing? Like whoever's left at the end of this many weeks?
Well, I mean, I keep
Wins?
thinking that it's like a competition. Like it reminds me of
Right.
a romantic like Road Rules or whatever, the challenge, whatever that show was. And so like you think that someone is going to make it till the end and then they win some money, but I think it's really the point of it is to find like a relationship.
One.
So it's yeah, or 2, I don't know, 3, I don't
Yeah,
know. This is the
I
first
know.
time we've seen it, so who knows?
I want to know.
We're almost through that. I think there were like 8 episodes in that first season, and we've watched at least like 6. So
Cool. Well,
yeah,
yeah, because this one was like the 2-night
Yeah. special thing.
special
Chris
episodes.
Harrison.
Yeah, Chris Harrison.
Now you know who that is.
Yeah, and they had that weird, like, one of the girls who came on decided the first ceremony where they decide who's staying and who's leaving. She volunteered to leave, and she's like, I'm found somebody else, and it happened to be somebody on the production crew, but like she didn't want to be interviewed about it, and she didn't want to talk about it at all on camera. She was done with the cameras. So they did this whole like reenactment thing,
Which is very outside of the Bachelor norm stuff. Like
it was like a vindictive sort of thing. Like, oh,
That's
you
what
think
I'm
you
saying.
can just get out of here without providing us with quality content? Well, we are going to snoop on
really
you, and then we'll interview everybody else in the hotel to talk about
what
your
happened.
relationship. Yeah. It's just,
But he ended up in the hospital because he jumped like from 2 stories because they were trying to catch him while he was with this lady in her
Yeah.
room or something. And then the weird thing was they showed him in the hospital bed. And they're like, tell us your full name. I feel like he was
state
married.
your name. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he said his full name and even spelled it out. But then, like, on
That's
the bottom
it.
of the screen,
Yeah.
they like spelled it out letter by letter also to like make a point. Like,
Yeah.
you got to remember this person. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He was probably married and they just really wanted to rub it in or something.
They
like
didn't say anything about that though, and they would have.
maybe.
No, they made all of that production. They definitely would have said something.
Or they did, like, they left that out on
And
purpose.
he's married. No, they wouldn't have left that out on
No,
purpose.
I feel like they
should have
would
left
have.
the whole thing out.
I
but
know, it was
instead
so
they did
dumb.
The whole thing. So
So dumb.
yeah. So anyway, pretty dumb.
But it's great quality drama. There's
Yeah.
a show called Love Island. I feel like we would like that one too. I don't know what that would be about though. If
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's just. I feel like we're graduating through the stages of Bravo or something. Like
yeah,
getting. I mean, I guess Bachelor's ABC, but we're like.
that's okay. We're into the drama. We're gonna start watching like the Real Housewives of.
Oh no!
Beverly
I really
Hills
don't
or
wanna
something.
Get to that point, I'd be really pleased to not get that deep into it. But I mean, we still have so much $1 Million Listing, and I know that we're coming up on some episodes that we happen to see on TV as well, which always
Before.
makes it a little difficult to navigate like which episodes to watch. But I still really like that show. I should start watching more Shark Tank. That seemed pretty interesting. I've never watched that before.
It's a good boring one to put on, like if you're just trying to zone out a little bit.
Yeah. And
I like when they start, like when they come. And the thing is, it's so weird. Like I've read about like the whole setup with that show, and like the amount of time that they're there with those people is like a really long time. Like they'll sit, but they like film certain parts of it, and sometimes like they have to try out basically to be on the show, and like the amount of time and like just having to put it all together, like I'm surprised that every now and then they get like really dumb people that show up, and like they're not dumb, like they've had a product, it maybe works for some people, but then when they start asking them numbers, they're like ooh, like ooh, and then like, you know what I mean, like they can't even answer it, or they give like really bad answers, like oh well, we're kind of failing or whatever. And then it's like they auditioned, you know, to be on this,
so
but then they send
would
in
know.
like
Yeah.
I feel like they throw in some dumb ones every now and then to really just watch
They
them
might be
go
nervous.
in. Maybe.
I mean, those people might know exactly what it is, but they don't want to say it in front of like extremely successful people. That could be another hurdle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting one because it seems like they're mostly products, like people who have a
not really
physical
ever
thing to
services.
sell. Yeah, but still.
There was this lady that was on when I was watching it the other night that like had some clothing line, but it was, she had like an exclusivity clause with Urban Outfitters, and then she like used influencers to like sell the products and stuff, and she didn't have like any sort of storefront or anything, and her number one item that like was sold, which was like 90% of their sales, was just like a hat. Just a hat. And one of the shark people were like, deal, and they like, I was like, it seemed really weird.
Wow.
But
Interesting. Well, I mean, when you're good at one thing, I guess there's room for that, but it doesn't seem like that would extend to clothes.
mm-hmm.
Like, I get it, I guess, if you're like, we make this one awesome blender.
Yeah.
And we don't make other stuff. But I guess if you're a clothing company, it's kind of weird to be like,
This hat is successful.
yeah, just the hat. That's all we make. We want everybody in the world to wear this hat.
Imagine everyone wore hats and that was just like part of your getup every day.
I wonder if there's a standard yarmulke maker.
Ah, good question.
Because that would be a profitable
Yarmulke.
business.
I'm going to Google that real quick.
Or I guess like any sort of religious wear that's somewhat expected. Or I guess I could extend that to say like maybe if there's a large rosary manufacturer or... Jeez. So many Bibles are printed. I don't know what I'm saying. Big business in religion, probably. Tax-free business. Well,
Yarmulke Urban Dictionary.
to an extent.
A traditional cap worn by Jewish people. Hey, Atomic, what's that yarmulke doing on your head? You're not Jewish.
What is this for?
I meant to look up like a yarmulke production or company that just makes yarmulkes, like if there's like some global, because you mentioned that, and then yarmulke on Urban Dictionary. So that's where we're at.
Okay. Well,
Oh wow, look at that.
I'm sure
one.
everyone knows what a yarmulke is.
Yeah, I won't go into that.
Yeah. Anyway, don't know if there is a large manufacturer, but maybe there is. And if there is, probably make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
So they should go on Shark Tank. That'd be beneficial.
Yes.
It's kind of neat because you start to see like shifts in industry or like things that might be becoming more popular. I don't know. It's just kind of interesting to take note of that before it happens rather than like seeing things happen after they've been around. So.
Like liking a band before they're popular.
Yeah. But I mean, not necessarily that attachment, but it's just good to like know the information and then use it for yourself, I guess. So like, this is a terrible example because I don't want really anything to do with it, but business owners using TikTok, it's becoming more popular, even though it seems like it's a kid's thing, because it is like a kid's thing. But maybe one day, like how MySpace or Facebook was a kid's thing, now it's like a legitimate thing. Maybe one day it will, and you know, who knows? Actually, I think I heard that TikTok's getting like shut down or something, so I have no idea. But some very accomplished business owners do use those approaches, and it's like they see it before the mass public.
We should hire a kid. Hire a kid to manage the TikTok.
Hire a kid to manage all of the social media. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Intern.
This is somewhat off topic, but when I was driving to my doctor's appointment, I drove past like the high school I went to, and I just had really bad flashbacks of how much I hated feeling like I didn't have friends. I mean, like I had friends, but like feeling like a loner type, just not even like geeky, just kind of like a random person that not many people talk to, I guess. You know what I mean? And then thinking about how if I could go back to that time and be like, whoosh, like you're fine, like don't even care what people think. You know what I mean? Like
Kind of, yeah.
that would have been so. Yeah, sorry, you were popular, Mister. I have friends, and then
no, it's different. So. It's different. I just never cared.
That's fair. I always cared, or tried to care, because I don't know. But yeah, it was weird. It was just like a weird feeling. Like, how different would my life have been had I didn't care so much. Sorry, you know what I mean.
If you knew what you knew now,
yeah,
it's really,
not be afraid of talking to people and like no one's better than me sort of thing. Like everyone's just everyone, no one's superior and blah blah blah.
Well, that's a major thing, and I mean you can see that just over time, like the people that I guess were put on a pedestal in high school. Which is weird too, because even teachers in high school put kids on a pedestal.
It's
and
weird.
You would think by the time that you're a teacher's age, you would know that like everyone's the same. I would think you would know that.
Pretty convinced that this is just like a theory of mine for the teachers that like spent more time with, say, like the popular kids or interacted with them more. I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that they were probably kind of nerdy when they were younger, and now that they can be friends, they see the ones that stand out more, and it's like a power trip in a sense. Like, oh, look, I can be friends with the cool kids, and like couldn't do that back in the day, but now everyone knows who I am because I'm the cool teacher or whatever. You know what I mean?
Could be. I mean, that could really just be like I became a teacher as a second chance, so I can be cool now this time around. And like for some people, they think about high school as the glory days, or like that's when my life was the best, or like that I scored that touchdown, and now I can't run anymore. Like I don't know. It's definitely a perspective thing, but I can't really say that I just didn't care. I mean, I cared to an extent, but I also didn't.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't really. Yeah. I've always been pretty well confident in myself.
Yeah.
Whether or not like other people like that.
But you grew up around those people, most of them, right? Like that was just kind of.
I moved from a really small town to somewhat larger town in 7th grade. So that's when I met people, but like not really in 7th grade, more so in 8th grade.
Weird, yeah.
And then like 10th grade, probably. So.
I was gonna say, because I moved out here and I started 8th grade, and it was very weird because everyone already was friends with each other and knew each other. And thinking back to it, I guess that makes sense. Like that's why I felt like I didn't have. I do it today too. Like I say your friends, you know what I mean? I don't even say my friends, but it's because like even then everyone had already kind of formed connections. And so when I started making friends, I had like the 3 or 4 people that I was like friends. And then even like the friends that were friends with those friends, I still never felt like they were really like my friends. They were like the friends, and it was just kind of weird. But I do that today too, though. That's the weird thing is like
Well, I think what separates it is like when you start reaching out directly to them.
Yeah.
Like that's the bridge thing. And that took a while, I feel like, because when I started hanging out with even Nick and Brian, I got to know Brian a bit in school already, but like I didn't know Nick at all, so I didn't talk to Nick that much. But over time and just hanging out around him a lot, it ended up like we ended up hanging out. And I even remember the first time that I went to his house, his parents' house, without anyone else, and it was like kind of a weird thing. And you know what, I'll be honest, that night I slept on a beanbag, like a huge beanbag thing on the floor, and there was a light on all night, and there was a song on repeat.
Oh, Jesus.
All night. So I should have known, but that's my Nick. So yeah, I had a really hard time sleeping that night, even though I like the song. But yeah.
Wait, was that Nick? He was playing the same song on repeat that night?
Mm-hmm.
And just
we were
sleeping
like
to it?
16 or something.
Oh,
Maybe.
wow. That's funny.
17. Yeah.
What song was it? Do you remember?
It was Eamon Tobin something, but I don't remember what the song name was. It's like an older one, but
fun.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty neat.
High school, R.I.P. And then one of my favorite things too, and this is kind of rude. Sorry, I'm not rude and I'm not super judgy anymore. But on Facebook, like I did my purge, and that was probably close to 3 years ago now, where I was like, okay, I don't talk to you, so I don't need to keep you on here. And it was a lot of high school people that I thought I had to be friends with on Facebook around junior, senior year, I think is when I put one together. But going through deleting everyone and seeing like all of these, the popular kids all gain like 20 pounds. And I'm like, haha. Sorry, I know, again, like that's super judgy and rude and everything. But like you think back to maybe times where people weren't nice to you or they were rude and whatever. And it's like, it's just a good feeling that you evolved and maybe they didn't. Because I was chubby in high school. And that's fine. Like I get it. Like, I don't know.
I feel like being chubby like forced me to do something about it.
Yeah.
Like if I never, I guess if I wasn't chubby in high school or college, then maybe I would be now. 'Cause like I had to actually work hard to not be chubby anymore. And then years later, it started to change, but it's already routine now. So like if I didn't have this routine,
how would things have possibly been different? And
yeah, I guess it was just like a motivator. It was my I don't know. I was just a doughy kid.
Yeah.
And I wasn't into working out, and I didn't understand why people did it. And then I blamed everything on genetics.
Yeah.
And then eventually I was like, okay, I'm getting up there. I'm over 2 bills, so let's turn it down a little.
Yeah. And here we are.
Yeah. But also with that, I feel like I wasn't a very motivated kid. Like, I did my homework and everything in high school and college, but I also didn't like do much extracurricular stuff. Or
if you don't do sports, I feel like that's when you develop like the routine of getting into working out. And so if you didn't do sports that much, and did you do any sports? You did football
in middle school.
Yeah.
And like,
but they don't like
very basic like field
you.
Events for track freshman and sophomore year. So like it wasn't, it never became like an ongoing routine. It was just like a crappy part of the warming up or the actual sport. So I never really followed that up, and my dad was really into it and like got a like kind of one of those basic workout machines with the chair and the fly things and the bar. And I didn't do it too much, but it was there and available. And it was actually like the first long-term girlfriend I had who was like I'm concerned for your health.
What? Is this the one that was talking about your fingernails too?
No, that wasn't a girlfriend. That was just somebody in school.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
But you're still so obsessed with that today.
But it was, but
Nails.
I didn't like, it
Sure,
didn't
sure.
start there. And
Was
I
that the
didn't,
belly button girl too? Wasn't there some girl that stuck her finger in your belly button? Was that a thing?
I don't know.
And you were very
babe.
uncomfortable, and now you don't let me touch your belly button.
No,
because of that.
that's just my thing. That's just me. Nobody's done that. But okay. No, this was when I was
Your
16.
deep belly button. That's right. Some girl told you had a deep belly button, and then you were like, ah.
Oh, I just know that I do. Okay.
So-
Anyway, so oh God, yeah, I was 16 at the time. So I started working out, but like once a week or something.
Yeah.
And like I started using the stuff in the basement, but I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want anyone to know I was working out, but I was trying to.
Oh,
And then
well, Eli trying to feel better about himself.
yeah. And so it was like once a week or so for a while, and then I got into freshman year of college, and that's when I started going with Brian quite a bit and Alex Benton. And so we would go, like Brian and I would go, and then Brian and I lived together sophomore year, so we would go quite a bit. So it started to pick up, but then like my junior year of college, I didn't work out at all. Senior year of college, I didn't really work out at all. We had a fitness center at the complex, but like I didn't use it that much, and I was drinking a lot and just putting on the LBs, and then I started working for an insurance company and going out to eat for lunch every day and just
Wow.
getting real hoggy, and I didn't notice it. Like I didn't see it, which is so crazy to think like
Back then it wasn't, because now we're obsessed with that. Like, it's
yeah,
just
but
kind of
I was too, like I was critical of myself, but at the same time, like the progression just happened and
Yeah.
I didn't see it happen. But then like even today on my Facebook memories, there was a before and after picture. Like one was from January or December, and then the other one was from April, and it was like 20 pounds down or something like that. And I just think like that before picture, when I took that before picture, I wasn't like, I'm taking a before picture. It was like, I'm taking a shirtless picture.
Yeah.
And now I look at it and I'm like, oh my God.
That's me today.
Yeah, I'm
Just
like,
kidding.
it's like I'm wearing a sweater of myself
Yeah.
on top of myself. So, yeah. Anyway, glad that that's changed. I mean, working out is still a pain. Like getting up in the morning sometimes and like,
Well, maybe you should work out in the afternoon.
ew, no way. Oh, it's so hot. Yeah, so just the action of stretching every day and getting ready for it. Sometimes it gets a little annoying, or I'm not looking forward to it, or I'd just like rather walk on the treadmill than do anything else. But I still do it. Like I can't not do it at this point, or else I'll feel bad. So
That's, I mean, well, we work out every day, unless something comes up that is like, just, I mean, and that's even for me, because you wake up early enough to just do it. But no, I found that like, cause I recently lowered the weights, higher reps, but like I've been doing these like HIIT workouts, the high intensity interval training. Sorry. Yeah. And I haven't really, I've never really done that outside of maybe college volleyball or even like club volleyball. And so it's been a while, but it feels good. Like it's really, really awful, but it like feels so good to do that.
It's one of those things too where I've suggested that to you, and then it's like no, but then when you hear it from somebody else, you're like, yeah,
whatever. Sorry.
But I'm glad it's working for you ultimately. So at least you tried that, because it's like, what can I do?
That's different to mix it up, because it does get
That's
repetitive if you're doing the same thing over and over. But it worked. I liked that program, and I like how you modified it to fit like what we have. But like when we were going to the gym every day and doing that, like it was a really good workout. Yeah. My arms got real big. My butt grew.
But like, even then too, we still got tired of it at times. Right. And we we're like, let's do the cube method or like a different workout. And now it's more like, what do we
feel like?
What are we like heavy lifting for?
Right.
Like what are we powerlifting heavy weight
4.
And so you figured that out and got to that place sooner than I did because you were already modifying the workouts and doing less weight and stuff. But I got there too. It was just like, I don't need to, especially with how much more I'm sitting down working from home now. It's like, I don't really need to be hurting my back potentially and then sitting with poor posture
all day
at home on the couch while working all day. So
my arms are just getting big. I see it all the time on Facebook memories where like I didn't eat, very unhealthy, very awful, very bad, but like I would only do cardio and my body was like
disgusting.
Bony. Yeah, no, that's rude. It wasn't. I was just
Real
noodly.
gross.
Yeah, and it's weird because like I felt like I was fat then, which is crazy. But that's why that was my biggest shift. Like, because I stopped doing the very heavy lifting before we got married because I wanted to try and noodle down a little bit for the wedding. And then after I got back into it. But now I'm realizing I don't have to lift heavy. It's fine. I can. My arms are now just kind of beefy. I'm going to be like my grandma. Sorry, grandma. But like, you know, she's got the extra arm skin. And so I've developed all of this extra skin. And it's
nice. Well, when we were working out, like when you lived in Broomfield and we went to the Westminster one, I remember those, like, I hit bench press numbers that I'd never done before or since. And like, I don't really even have much desire to do that again. Like it just... It
does take a lot of time. And remember when I squatted 200?
Yes.
No, you don't.
No.
I did that at the gym over here in Longmont.
Oh, nice.
But that was crazy. 200 pounds. I can't even, I can barely squat.
Squid.
I can barely squat 135 now. I mean, I could do more. I think I did like 145 the other day, but like 200, like that was so much.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was trying, when I started doing it with you, I felt like I was trying to impress you and like, you were super
and we also
beefy,
were like,
and I was like, I want to be beefy. And
we were also like tracking actively, like this is how much we did this week. So then the next week we could just flip back and be like, that's how much we did last time we did this workout. We can try to get more weight on here. I don't track anything anymore because the workout doesn't line up exactly with the equipment we have at home. So it's like not as easy to track those things. But yeah. It feels better. Yeah. Because I'm like way more sore now. But not killing myself in the workout. So that's cool.
Sorry, I was going to do it again, but I feel like if I did it now, it would be really loud. It was like frog ribbits. Pop, pop. What are you looking at?
I don't know.
Oh, my thing? Yeah. The workouts? Oh, yeah, I was talking about workouts. Work's been really busy, which is great. The rain, pina coladas. We drink pina coladas sometimes. That's fun. My mom was looking at puppies. That was really funny. Last night I saw her comment on some Facebook page with like puppies. And they were like the sable and black colored German Shepherds. Like really pretty. And I know she was talking about that the other day when she was here, like her and Brian looking at puppies or thinking about getting a puppy. But yeah, they were $900, the ones that they were looking at. I was looking at the website last night, and it made me think back to Jude, $900. But these dogs look like super thoroughbred German Shepherds. So Jude's like a discount puppy, so they put these discount prices on these really nice German Shepherds.
She's not a discount puppy.
Yeah, she kind of is. Normally they're more expensive than that, and she's
perfect.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. I like to think that she's my little discount puppy.
No. She was priceless. So, your mom's looking at puppies now?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, they wanted to breed Scarlet because she, I don't know, my mom just thinks it sounds like fun. And
so is that when you say that they wanted to, does that mean that she and Brian want to?
Brian's been up and down with it, but we know how he is. So who knows? But my mom would do it, you know?
I guess that's just the thing. It's like there just seems like there's so much uncertainty.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
No one's stopping my mom if she wanted to. But they're really pretty dogs. Like that would be... They're really pretty. Let me see if I can find them.
Okay.
You don't care.
Ours
sorry.
drools. Yeah, I mean, I don't want a
Ours drools.
I don't want a new dog because.
Well, I'm not saying we're getting a new dog.
Yeah,
I'm
you kind of are
saying-
though.
No.
Because you're gonna be like, oh, there's a puppy and we have to have it, or else she's gonna drown it or
No.
something. Yeah, we don't need another dog. Just so in love with our pup, our dog Tur. She's just watching the cars drive by,
As she does.
thinking about going fast.
Going fast. Getting in the car, going fast.
Mm-hmm. She's got the jackrabbit ears and the dry skin.
Dry skin.
Dry skin alert.
She's been really itchy, but that happens to German Shepherds, right?
I don't know. I gotta get her with the O'Keefes. Oil her up.
I could probably look up like how to help dogs not be itchy.
You should do that.
Brinkmile German Shepherds. I don't even know where this is. I feel like I was trying to look at these dogs.
Oh, wow. They do look really cool.
It's a video of puppies. Little squirmy puppies. Oh my god.
They look cool.
Yeah, but their website is awful. So that's why I was
Yeah,
saying
I
it looks
bet.
kind of scammy because they're $900. The deposit is $100, I think. Like, look at this. It's very...
What?
The
Oh,
website.
man. Isn't that crazy that your mom found that and she was like, okay.
Yeah, we
Like,
are...
doesn't that mean that I should be getting business? Why do people, they'll pay that much money for a dog, but they won't have their life story recorded for their family? Okay.
I don't know. Litter
Oh.
90. It doesn't even have, like, the pictures, like, don't even load or something. But the website's really awful. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. You could spend $50 and have somebody make that beautiful.
yeah.
You could probably spend less than $50. Fiverr.com.
Look at how precious these dogs are, though. They're so cute.
Okay.
Oh, that one looks like Scarlet when she was little.
They're okay.
They're okay. Whatever.
Look how cute that one is. She got into an extra comfy position just to show you how much she's worth. You think she's a discount? Look at that.
Oh. She's not... Well, no.
She's an angel
She's an angel. My little discount puppy.
with the derp mouth. Derp, derp, derp. What else did we do this week? Did we do
Oh,
anything
so
this week?
here I am ashamed to say this. I spent a lot of money on a really nice belt that I liked, and then I showed you the belt, and you were like, you have to return it. And so now when the belt arrives, it's going to go immediately back.
It's good, though, because...
It's not necessary.
Yeah, it looks really
It was
silly.
a lapse in judgment. I think I did that last weekend after I had been drinking a little bit. Definitely. I felt guilty
Yeah.
too because I fell asleep, woke up and was like, wow, that was really stupid. And I already immediately said, if I don't love it when I try it on, it's definitely going back. But then I showed you the picture and you're like, well, it's really stupid. So
Yeah, it actually is. And I don't say that really much,
yeah.
you know, so... It's
that was like the shoes that I bought that I really thought were really cool. And then I was like, I'm going to return them because they hurt. And you were like, whew, like, good. Those are really dumb. And I was like, oh.
And those were the Doc Martin,
Yeah.
like, gladiator slippers, right?
Yeah, but they were like clothes. They were like sandals.
Huge platform
with
sandals.
They were so cool. They were really cool. Very uncomfortable though.
Yeah. Worth sending back.
Yeah.
Yep, I know. I had, I guess, the green light that's shining on Kirsten's back and side right now is what I purchased recently. But
So
other than
cool.
that, I really don't have anything. Like I
gives
said,
off
I
a
could
lot
get
of
like,
light.
yeah, I know it's nice. It's very nice, and that's like,
very nice. Almonds.
yeah, almonds. Yeah, other than like a reinforced tripod or light stand over here, there's really nothing else that I could even think to get.
Yeah.
That lens doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I put that on the list here of things to talk about because I know you keep
Oh,
bringing
wow.
it up.
I do keep bringing it up. So
But what does
okay,
it
I'll
do,
talk
though?
about it. So essentially, like, this is a 35 millimeter lens, which is wider, but it's kind of like the lens that's standard on an iPhone, just kind of wide-ish. This is a 50 millimeter lens, and this is pretty standard for taking portrait
Portrait.
photos. Portrait photos. So I use this for the podcast because it's a really nice lens, I think, and we can both fit on here. If I put this lens, then we wouldn't both be able to fit. But this is what I used for Becky's project.
Okay.
Because it's more zoomed in. So the one I was looking at is an 85 millimeter. So that's 35. This is 50. I was looking at an 85, which essentially is just more zoomed in.
Yeah.
So it zooms, like, not only does it get you closer, but it makes everything in the background more compressed. So it's like, I don't know, there's just more image stuffed into the frame.
Mm-hmm.
So it has its benefits, but at the same time, it's like, this works, and I already own that.
Yeah.
So I don't need to spend money just to spend money.
Yeah, we need to save up for vacation.
Yeah. Or Buffalo Wild Wings tomorrow.
Absolutely not.
Steak today.
Yep, big old fat steaks. 2 steaks, $36 altogether.
That's a deal. So yeah, anyway, I was looking at that lens because it was just like, I don't know. I literally don't have anything else that I would need to buy other than eventually I could get that light stand. That's honestly the next thing that I'll probably get is a better light stand. So
I will buy it for you.
maybe eventually that, but other than that, like, the only other stuff that I could buy are duplicates of like
what
the
was that?
Yeah, my elbow just slipped off the edge. Duplicates of like the audio gear if I were to record 2 people sitting together.
Yep.
But anyway, look at the John.
What is she doing?
She's
Oh my
going
gosh.
crazy.
She's rolling her head. It's funny because Grace does that. She'll like stick her head on the couch and like rub herself using the couch.
Yep.
Her face is itchy.
She sure is. Well, we can
Oh, discount puppy.
Hey, Chunky. Oh, she's coming. She's coming. Oh my God, she's coming. She's coming. Oh, flappy, flappy, flu. Uh-oh, careful, John. Careful. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Oh, bye. Bye. All right. I think Jude's done with episode 45. What
Yes,
do you
she
think?
is. Me too.
Did I feed her?
I fed her.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Discount papa.
You're not a discount puppy. You're a sweetie. All right. Well, we can just call it then, eh?
Yeah, might as well. Sorry, I rambled a lot about high school there, and it just kind of.
That's okay. I mean, yeah. It's taking the credit. Episode 45. Thank you guys for following along. If you're following along for this long, I commend you and appreciate you. And, I mean, I'm hoping to have something pretty cool for episode 50. Maybe we will have some other cool stuff coming in between now and then. Well, I guess it's all cool. We're cool. But anyway, episode 45. Thank you guys. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Almonds.
Almonds. All right. Thanks, Everlywell.